Good morning, class 7th. We are in chapter acid, base and salt. So today I am going to teach you about types of bases. Let us start. So mainly there are two types of bases: a strong base and weak base. Like acids, there are a strong and weak bases. A strong bases such as sodium hydroxide and potassium hydroxide, which are corrosive and they can burn the skin. Bases can as magnesium hydroxide, copper hydroxide and ammonia hydroxides are weak acids. When you find out common in every base, then you find OH minus ion. So every base is having some common thing, which is OH minus ion. This OH minus ion makes a base strong or weak. Lower the OH minus, weaker the base. Higher the OH minus ion, stronger the base. Some example of a strong acid such as hydroxide, sodium hydroxide and potassium hydroxide, and magnesium hydroxide and copper hydroxide, ammonia hydroxides are weak bases. One thing, strong bases are corrosive in nature and it can burn the skin also. Let us discuss some properties of bases. Bases are hydroxide of metals, means whenever metal react with base it form hydroxides. Bases have a bitter taste. Bases turn red litmus to blue. Bases have a soapy feel, soapy. Bases react with acids to give salt and water. So whenever acid or base react with each other, they always form salt and water. Sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide and calcium hydroxide are the most commonly used bases and they are soluble in water. Bases which are soluble in water are called alkalis. Whatever the base are there, if they consist of some amount of water, then it's said to be alkalis. I repeat, bases which are soluble in water, they are said to be alkalis. Some bases are not soluble in water, they do not alkalis, and thus all alkalis are bases, but all bases are not alkali. Okay. Henceforth, we use a term base for both bases and alkalis. Okay. All alkalis are base, but all bases are not alkali, because those bases which are able to dissolve into water, okay, they are said to be alkali, other than it is said to be base only. Now let us talk about reaction with acid. NH4OH, which is ammonium hydroxide, when react with HCl it form NH4Cl, which is ammonium chloride, and H2O, okay, where ammonium chloride is a salt. If EOH whole 3 iron hydroxide react with nitric acid 3HNO3, then it form iron nitrate FeNO3 whole 3 plus 3H2O. So whenever base react with acid, it form salt and water. So there are some examples given in your book, page number 74. Please write down in your copy. Now let us move to another topic, which is usage of base. Bases are extensively used by us and in our daily life. They are used as laboratory reagents and industries. The most commonly used base are calcium hydroxide, sodium hydroxide, ammonium hydroxide. Let us discuss more about calcium hydroxide. Calcium hydroxide is a commonly known as sickle lime, and its main use are as follow. First, as a substitute for cement in low cost construction. Okay, So calcium hydroxide play a substitute role for cement in low cost construction. Second, for white washing of buildings, to manufacture bleaching powder, for neutralizing acidity of soil. Soil become acidic because the excess use of chemical fertilizers, and plants do not grow well in acidic soil. So quicklime means calcium oxide or quicklime means calcium hydroxide is added to soil to neutralize the acid present into it. Okay. For treatment of wastewater, water from many factories contain acids, and in such case we release into water bodies and it can be harm for fish and other animals. The factory's waste therefore treated with the calcium hydroxide to neutralize the acid before the wastewater is disposed of. Okay, so the use of base, the main very important uses of bases are to neutralize acid. Okay, for neutralizing acidity of soil. Okay, soil becomes acidic because of excess use of chemical fertilizers, and when soil is acidic, then crops, plants do not grow well. So we have to apply chemicals, we have to apply calcium hydroxide like bases to neutralize the effect of acid. Similarly, for treatment of wastewater, we know that in factories, whatever the disposal wastewater goes in water bodies, that create more and more acidicity in water, and it is harmful for aquatic life. So we have to add some calcium hydroxide into water bodies then after wastewater is disposed of. Okay, so this is all about calcium hydroxide. Let us discuss about sodium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide is commonly used as caustic soda, and it is obtained by commercially from a concentrated brine, which is salt water, and it is mainly used as follow. First, manufacture of soap means in a manufacturing of soap, caustic soda can be used. To manufacture several industries chemicals such as sodium hypochlorite, to manufacture paper, rayon, textile, medicine, we use sodium hydroxide, which is commonly known as caustic soda. Now, last is ammonium hydroxide. It is main use as follow to manufacture fertilizer such as ammonia nitrate. So ammonium hydroxide is used to make ammonium nitrate, which is fertilizer. To make nylon plastic dye, for making of nylon plastic dye we use ammonium hydroxide, and ammonium hydroxide is also used as an ink remover to remove ink spot from cloths. Okay, so this is all about usage of bases. We will discuss it more about bases or preparation of salt in next lecture. For this lecture it is enough. I suggest you to please make notes, do your homework, whatever I am giving you through website, on website. Okay, so through PDF, please do and submit your copies in school. Okay,